So this is the second half of Unit 4 in the Fundamentals of Piano Theory by Keith Snell and Martha Ashley. Tetrachords and major scales. We already did the sharps. We did G. C was already done for us. D, A, E, B, F sharp, and C sharp. But we started by writing in what the accidentals were in these key signatures. So we're going to do the same for our flat scales as well. Now, what is forwards and sharps? Going backwards will be forwards and flats. Oh, look, I already filled it out. It's been so long since I made the last video, I forgot. So you can see that in every scale, we're just adding on another flat. So we're going to go back. I'm going to get something that is erasable to write with. Oh no, I may not have one today. That's okay. I'll just use a felt pen. Don't use a felt pen at home, guys. Just use something that's erasable because you're probably going to make a mistake. I make mistakes. Okay, so it's saying to draw the tetrachord, which is the 4-note scale, and then the tetrachord that's a fifth above it, and then connect them together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to start on C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're going to put them together. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. In F major, there's only one flat. We'll check it on our chart. Yep, we got it right. Fantastic. Now we're in bass clef. Make sure we're checking our clef as we go. So we're going to start on B flat, C, D, and then an E flat. Then we're going to start on F, G, A, B flat. That is my phone. Someone has texted me. Now we're going to put them together. B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. So we start on our B flat major tetrachord, and when we end on our F major tetrachord, it will be a B flat. So when we connect them, it makes a whole major scale. Starting on B flat, ending on B flat. So we have two flats here. We have B flat here, and then we have B flat, and we have E flat. So pretty, pretty color. And B flat and E flat, it checks out. So now we're back to treble clef. This one's going to have not 1, 2, but you guessed it, 3 flats in it. So E flat, F, G, A flat. And now we're going to B flat tetrachord, B flat, C, D, E flat. And we're gonna put it all together. I'm so popular today. E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, and E flat. So I have, oops. Now I'm gonna color this in here, but that doesn't mean that we have 3, because the B flat and the B flat, that only counts as 1. Just to clarify, so we have B flat, E flat, and A flat in this scale. Same thing here. It starts on an E flat, ends on an E flat, so only one of those E flats counts towards the counting of the flats in it. So we're back to bass clef again. A flat major has 4 flats in it. We have B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. So A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G, A flat. And if you forget the kind of equation or the intervals of a tetrachord, actually, let me write that down for you. You have whole, whole, half, whole, whole, half. And then when we connect them together, it's a whole. So whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So if you forget what notes are in the scale or in the tetrachord, you can go off of this formula as well. So we have A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G, and A flat. Man, I forgot what it feels like to write in a felt pen. It feels great. Okay, I'm definitely a texture writer. So D flat major, we have B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and G flat. So we have, I'm going to start low, D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, D flat. I didn't color my chords from last time, shame on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're not going to recount the A flat. Squirtle, 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 squirtle. And A flat. Now I'm going on to my C, D flat. Fantastic. For a second there, I zoned out on what scale I was writing, so I was just going to keep going. Just keep writing, just keep writing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not going to recount the D flats. You can only count 1. G flat's going to have 6 flats in it. B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, and C flat. Or you can tell yourself the only note that's not flat is F. So we're in bass clef. So we have G flat, A flat, B flat, C flat. Every note in this tetrachord is flat. We're moving on to D flat, D flat, E flat. Here's F, which is not flat. G flat, G flat, A flat, B flat, C flat, D flat, E flat, yes, F, G flat. Hooray! That is the one that is not flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now repeating. C flat major, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, F flat. Guess what? That's every note. Every note is going to have a flat sign. C flat, D flat, E flat, F flat. Oh, I started an octave too high. Rats on me. C flat, D flat, E flat, F flat. And now G major. G flat, E flat, B flat, C flat, C flat, D. I'm getting towards the bottom of the piano bench that I'm writing on, and so my hand's falling off and it's getting a little bit difficult to write. Boop. And bibbity bobbity boop. Every single note in this scale needs to be colored. C flat, D flat, E flat, A flat, B flat, G flat, A flat, B flat, and going back to C flat. Started to read the notes as bass clef. Okay, so it says to study it and just kind of like memorize what flats and what sharps are in these scales. Yes, you can memorize it based on pitch, but also don't just rely on your ear. Rely on, memorizing it on the staff as well. You don't want to get too one-sided. Double weight it out. Equal it out, learning by ear, learning by music. Okay, I hope that makes sense when I'm trying to stay there. A lot of people just want to learn by ear, but it's just as beneficial to learn off of a sheet of music as well. Very wise. Okay, the pattern of the whole steps and half steps for a major tetrachord is whole, whole, half. Ta-da! Major scales can be formed by joining two tetrachords. The first tetrachord is called the tonic tetrachord. The second tetrachord is called the dominant tetrachord. And that's because the first scale degree of a scale is also called the tonic. So I could call this the first scale degree 1, or tonic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called the fifth scale degree 5, or the dominant. So that's where the second tetrachord starts. It's the dominant. It starts on the dominant of D major. The two tetrachords are joined by a whole step. The C major scale has 7 sharps. List the sharps in correct order, and I say chronological order because it has to go in this order. You can't say D flat, G flat, because then the B flats aren't all in line with each other and the E flats aren't in line with each other. So it says C sharp major has 7 sharps. You have F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, E sharp, and B sharp. And the C flat major scale has 7 flats. Well, I could just take this and flip it. I could do that. Or if I've already have it memorized, it's B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, C flat, F flat. And I think that's the end of this section. It is! Yay! Finally finished it. Go me!